Hey guys, welcome to another bingo match. You'll probably be sick of hearing my voice by now, but I am Garfield the Lightning, joined by the fancy one.
Hello everyone, how are you all doing tonight?
So this is a Group A match, of course the organizer himself in Group A. halqery is 1-0 up, and the gamer is the first match and gets back to a late substitution in the tournament. So that's the game being able to fill that gap. Yeah, looking forward to today. Anything jump out at you at the card immediately?
I always get a little bit nervous for our runners when I see center card is a Pokemon one, just because that means very random, and that's a very important card, but that's about as far as I've been able to look so far. So what about you? Anything jumping out to you?
Well, the last race I commentated also had win bug catching contests on it, and that was and in that ROM it was a little tricky to get that. So I'm looking at that. It's not but it's a particularly important place though, so they might be able to get away with not doing it. Yeah, I know Halk doesn't like snore very much. Getting all the 7 berries. I think it's just a little bit awkward to get those berries sometimes. But yeah, a lot of them we won't really know how bad they are until we get to them. Rising Badge though, that's a pretty scary goal sometimes. If your main isn't that good and you end up having to do Rising Badge, it could be tricky.
Yeah, at least it's not cornered, right? Maybe depending on how things go, they can really just ignore it. If they can't, it's gonna be unfortunate, but at least, they also have a couple easier goals on here. TM36 Sludge Bomb is gonna be pretty quick to grab. Give a Pokemon a haircut's pretty quick. So a couple things to at least make up for it if they do have to run it.
Alright, well, we should be starting any moment now. So I imagine they'll probably... This might be a card where you set your card to very, very late on Friday, so that you can get the berries. Get the berries on the way there, and then on the way back, get the berries after the day's rolled over, and then it'll be Saturday for the bug catching contest.
Yeah, we'll have to see what our runners do. I know this is Gamer's first run of the tournament, or race of the tournament, so it'll be really interesting to see that. And I know halqery's done one race, won it, so he's going to do his second one as well.
So Halk did set the time to 11:54. Didn't see what time Gamer set his to though. He's picking the boy. Whoa, Ethan right here. Oh, he said it's at 10 AM on Friday, so he's not going to be able to do the bug catching contest without a clock reset. Yeah, the male character is actually slightly slower in this game. There's something to do with rendering lag when you open a menu.
Card being kind to them already, getting to choose between a Hitmonlee and a Porygon 2 for your starter.
Yep, they're both going right for that Porygon 2. Normal types do tend to be pretty decent in these races, and Porygon can go physical or special. Flamethrower, Rolling Kick, Egg Bomb, that's good enough, I reckon.
Yeah, that is, again, a gift that's gonna really help out here. Early game, just be able to rush into Falconer's gym.
Yeah, I think a lot of people underestimate Porygon 2's physical attack. It is 80. That is, perfectly serviceable, despite it being a little lower than its special. you know, it's one of those ones that can go either way.
halqery just getting unlucky with these encounters.
We haven't really seen anything yet here. Last race I commented, we were short on info, so I'm hoping that we, you know, get a little bit luckier this time. It's never a good feeling when you're at the end scrambling for information to finish the card.
Yeah, really being able to get fly and already having a clear path of what you want to do, or at least a couple bingos you can knock out and hope you find it, information for the remainder, definitely just puts you up in a better mind state rather than feeling like you still have a mountain to climb after getting fly.
Well, let's talk about info. We do have Totodile on halqery's side. Now that does evolve slightly later than the other Johto starters. It evolves at level 18 into Croconaw, but that's still low enough where you can definitely get there if you slap the experience share on and do some late game fights. And with Rising Badge on the card, shouldn't be a problem if he goes for that. Yeah, this is fairly unusual. We usually see a few more interesting things on the first few routes. But yeah, we've only really seen Totodile so far.
Yeah, not a lot of interesting things to comment on. We will get to see hopefully a little bit more once we get into Falcon's Gym, just because, you know, with the trainers there, you're guaranteed to at least see something. So, or maybe not on the card, but at least some information, something that we can comment on.
Game has already decided that, you know, he's seen enough. Nothing worthwhile around here. I mean, that's the advantage of having a good starter, you know, in situations like this where you have complete garbage. We, you know, as a viewer, it's quite nice to not have to see them struggle around to find something decent in the pile of garbage that we seem to be seeing at the start. Gamer finds the Totodile too. Very good, very good.
Yeah, finding that really keeps things even, because if they both choose to catch it, they both have that route to getting the Croconaw. So, very close race in its early inception here.
Gamer not... Oh, does Repel run out already? Okay, I thought his Repel would still be active there, but guess not.
Yeah, Ninetales not on the card today, so still not getting a lot of information in these early segments.
Now, Gamer is repelling again. You often don't see this early in the game. I guess just because, you know, you might be thinking, well, what if I run something really good that's better than what I have? But, you know, when you're happy with your main, this is a perfectly reasonable thing to do. And his experience is actually pretty decent as well, so not like he needs to fight a whole lot either to hopefully be ready for level 9.
Yeah, and he's gonna go right to it. Level 9 is a ride-on. Oh my goodness, that is going to be so much fun for them to deal with.
I'm just lucky that it seems to only have raise releases like the best option to Polygon 2. So rolling kick may not be doing very much, but it'll get the job done. Gamer healing because rolling kick can miss. Actually, flamethrower might actually connect them. But yep, there's the miss.
halqery does get information on this middle goal, so that will help a lot. It does look like because Gamer was using repels, he isn't going to get this.
Yep, of course, he might be able to guess where halqery got this, but at this point in the race, there's a few options as to which route he could have caught this.
Yeah, I mean, Gamer will really have to try and metagame this out, whether, he thinks that maybe halqery wasn't happy with the Porygon, and whether he went into, like, Dark Cave or something, or if he just found it on the way to Violet City, or just right outside of it.
And actually, the longer he takes to get it, I feel like the less likely it is that you'll be able to accurately guess where this thing is, because, I don't... Gamer... I think that Gamer and halqery know each other relatively well, so like I don't know how deeply they know each other's habits when it comes to these things. That could also be another level that goes into the metagaming process. Gamer's nearly out of Egg Bomb already. I think he has one left, which could well be enough for Faulkner. He'll be hoping so anyway.
And being paralyzed this early is going to be possibly an annoyance here, depending on what he's up against.
Yeah, paralysis is like probably my least favorite status. Like I always buy a paralyzed healer, which I don't think many people do, just because I hate the status so much. It just causes me a lot of problems, and it doesn't go away unless you cure it.
Yeah, I've never actually really considered buying it. I like that thought process, and I'm maybe stealing that from you.
Well, he's able to make it through anyway. Learning Swagger, not gonna waste your time on that. But we got a pretty decent moveset already. Not really I guess we could always do with a few more powerful moves, but this is pretty decent what we got right now. Ember's not really gonna help us all that much with Flamethrower in our moveset already.
Yeah, definitely already has the superior move there, so we can just kind of move on, doesn't have to waste any time switching out moves here, which is a very short time save. And he is gonna go back, possibly. Oh no, he's picking up the egg. That's what that is.
Pick up the egg, get your Egg Bomb PP back, and move on. Oh, Sacred Fire Ninetales. A little scary. Luckily Ninetales isn't the strongest thing out there, but yep, gets through that without getting burned. Good stuff, good stuff.
Gamer already in the Union Cave, so making great time here.
Oh, that experience share is so nice. You can attach it to the Toadstool maybe a little bit early to get that closer to level 18 to evolve it if you want to. game is just going. No checking the TM. I mean, like we say, the move set's pretty good. Probably not really necessary to go down there and check that TM.
Yeah, I think, especially since he's repelling everywhere or anything, I think his goal is just get done with Chuck as soon as possible and really investigate that. So we're probably going to be seeing him fly through these gyms as quickly as possible.
Now, because Gamer was paralyzed, he did not see this Aerodactyl attempt to go for a lovely kiss, so that's some information on a sleep-inducing move that halqery has that Gamer doesn't.
Yeah, and we've been seeing this in quite a few races so far, where one of the runners will opt to just rush through, and the other runner will take their time to get that information. And it's always interesting to see which one comes out on top.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a risk either way, right? Like, if you blitz too hard, you might be struggling for information at the end, but if you spend too much time looking, you'll be like, you're banking on running into something that will help you, and sometimes that just doesn't happen. Now, we do have all 3 game corner Pokemon on the card, so pretty nice to be picking up lots of items. Gamer just picked up an eye, and that's a high value item. The more of those you can find, the better.
Yeah, and speaking of possibly picking up some of these TMs, and the ones that he's skipping may come back to haunt him, because you can always sell TMs for a bit of money as well to get that goal just a bit quicker. He does, I mean, they will both get this information, but the Articuno now has shown itself, and Zapdos all on one trainer.
What the heck?
Wonderful.
halqery hoping to find some nice info that's hard to find by fishing, but only finds a Nidoran. And he forgets the experience share, very good. So we will see what this TM is on halqery's side. It's Thief. Well, he's teaching it over Payday because, you know, more coverage, I suppose. Thief is only 40 power though, not very strong.
halqery making really good time as well, already back at Azalea.
Yep, his Porygon 2 is zooming through right now. Good to see. It just goes to show that that these races are, you know, a little bit different from. Well, you might, if you're watching this, you might be more used to maybe the competitive meta or something of, like, you know, Pokemon, or the speedrunning meta of people wanting fast and strong Pokemon to go through the game with, but in Randomizer, something like a Porygon 2, who just has, you know, so many normal type moves it can take advantage of. Decent stats all around, so it doesn't die particularly easily. Maybe a little bit slow, but because you're out leveling a lot of stuff, it's generally fast enough to be able to get through fights without many issues. Like the only if you're a bit slow, that just means that you don't want to be frail and slow. That's the big thing, really.
Yeah, and coverage here also being a big factor with difference between competitive and just normal speedrunning, just because, again, with this, you never know what you're gonna come across, so you have to be prepared for essentially everything.
So, good typing in this randomizer, to answer a question from chat. You can look at it a few different ways. Like, you could look at it as, you know, typing that you would get the same type of attack bonus on with a lot of moves. Like, for example, there's a guaranteed TM for Headbutt coming up. So, normal types, you know, even if they maybe don't have such a great moveset, if you can get it to where you can teach it Headbutt, then that instantly just makes it really nice. You just want your moveset to cover, to not leave many gaps if you can. If it really can't hit one Pokemon and that one Pokemon shows up, you could be losing a lot of time and potentially just being hard walled. Especially if you're like walled on an entire type, like if you can't hit Ghost, for example, that's really bad. If you can't hit Waters, that's also pretty bad because there are so many water types in the game. Things like that to consider.
And just pointing out, Gamer has now also seen a Moltres, so all 3 legendary Pokemon is something he can dex now.
Jeez, huh? Spread the info around, would you? We've got a lot of other things that we want to find.
And he's gonna choose to dex the Moltres right away.
Yeah, I think Gamer has a good relationship with Moltres in general. It's his buddy, as we say. So no surprise that he decks that. People even called it out in chat before he did it. I like what Gamer did there. He moved back and forth a bit just so that his repel ran out right at the tree, so he can pair the repel menu with teaching cut. What you can also do is you can go into the Pokemon menu and use cut from there rather than pressing A at the tree, and that saves a little bit more time even.
And he will go pick up Headbutts when he gets his stat bonus, which is the correct move in my opinion.
Yep, he has Egg Bomb, which is stronger but less accurate, and the flinch chat and getting flinches with Headbutt is actually really helpful in a lot of cases to save a little bit of time here and there and save yourself some heals.
Oh, he'll actually teach over Payday, which makes sense. I think you're right. I don't think we'll be seeing Egg Bomb used nearly as much anymore. It's interesting he does choose to keep both.
Yeah, I think that's reasonable. Like, for example, if you do like less than half damage and something does a lot of damage to you, you might want to risk the Egg Bomb and hope that hits and goes to the KO. I think Egg Bomb is 75% accurate with 100 power.
I can look it up. Give me a second.
So, Badge Boost is a thing in Gen 2. I can't recall how it applies to stats, but the one that's easy to remember is that the badges you get, like Faulkner is the flying type gym leader, and when you beat him, his badge gives you a 10% boost to your flying type attacks. And it's the same with all with all gym leaders like that. Whitney, being the third gym leader, gives you a normal type boost. So after these guys defeat Whitney, their normal type moves will be a little bit more powerful. Oh, it's 12.5%? Okay, never mind. I was close.
You were right on Egg Bomb, 75 accuracy, 100 power.
Alright, I was right about something then. Oh, okay, so being told that the Zephyr badge, which Faulkner gives you, boosts your attack, and Whitney's plain badge boosts your speed, and the Fog badge given by Morty boosts special. But we're getting all three of those for sure in these bingos. You sometimes get more than that. You sometimes defeat Jasmine, or Price, or you know, on this card we have Rising badge on the card. We might even defeat Claire. Pretty scary prospect, but could happen.
Yeah, not a lot of information that would dissuade them from being able to consider bypassing it. Is I guess the way I'm trying to say that.
Yeah, it's just pretty early at the moment. We don't have a lot of info at all. Yeah, I'd like to see some more information. This has given me some nasty flashbacks to the last race I commentated.
Yeah, the only thing I think we've seen is column 3, row 2, the triple legendary bird, and then they have Totodile for row 2, column 4. And I think that's all the information they really have right now. Oh, halqery does have the Pokemon information with Pokemon with the sleep-inducing mode.
Yeah, and he has caught the Graveler as well, which Gamer did not see.
halqery choosing to fish in the Ilex Forest. Something that I learned when I was last commentating with him. Ilex Forest, Union Cave, all these kind of different areas have different fishing spots than the general overworld.
Yes, you can't. Fishing slots do not show up in the decks when you're looking for something. So it's often pretty undetectable if you can get something by fishing that's on the card. Wow, Gamer
Let's see what Sudowoodo is.
Yeah, Gamer didn't save for this. I like saving this because, you know, if it's something that's on the card and I try to catch it and something goes wrong, I get another chance. Golem can be on the card, but it's not on this one.
And just chooses to run away, so no harm there.
Oh hey, there's Graveler. Very nice for Gamer. Now he's even with Halq.
Yeah, that when he marks it and halqery sees that, that's gonna be a little bit of a sigh there, just because that's a big piece of information he had over Gamer that they're now equal on.
Yep, lovely to have that central goal out of the way. Oh, wait, is that like Ice Beam Flamethrower in the mod? It could be. I mean, it could be other Ice and Fire moves, but hey, if that Ice one is Ice Beam, then that's definitely worthwhile. It's Blizzard. He's, yeah, Halq is. I don't think Halq is interested in missing 30% of the time.
Mad Cargo is on the card, so the first Kimono Girl giving information.
About time. Hulk's like, no, gotta retake the goals lead. Gotta get that radio card.
I mean, he's right there anyway, mine as well, right?
Yeah, I mean, you don't always come back to Goldenrod, I suppose.
If Soft Sand was on the card, that's guaranteed back, but you're right. Especially if he chooses to do bug catching contest here.
Yeah, Gamer just set his to Friday daytime just to make sure he can defeat that Lapras. In case it just doesn't show up, you can also defeat the static Lapras in Union Cave, which is randomized into something, but it still counts for the goal. But yeah, with very little info, I certainly don't blame Halk for... Well, I mean, he was to win the bug catching contest anyway, but even if that wasn't on the card, I might be tempted to come in here in his position just to try and find more stuff.
Yeah, unfortunately he's already seen 3 and none of them are on the card.
Alright, he's just, well, I guess he's not interested in winning. The advantage of not catching something here and not going to win the bug catching contest is that you do get a free berry out of it. And getting a berry is 1 extra for Snore, which means that you don't have to fight the beauty on Route 38 who is on the way to the berry tree. But it does mean that he gives up on win bug catching contest for now, until he clock resets, which we might see later on.
Yeah, with bug catching being where it is on the card, it's essentially a guaranteed bingo at this point, since all 3 birds will be dexable, and we already know that Moltres is in Slowpoke well, so it's definitely going to be one of the goals he wants to, or one of the bingos he wants to grab.
Yeah, I am a little surprised that he didn't go in there looking for a bit more, but I guess he saw a few Pokemon in the car and was just like, maybe it'll be just too difficult to win the bug catching contest, what I'm seeing at the moment. Yeah, notes in chat about Gamer not saving for Rival. He hasn't really been saving at all. He's really been going as fast as he can. In fact, we better switch to his audio, I think, because he's pretty far ahead right now in terms of progress. Never mind. I forgot that Gamer doesn't have audio. Okay, forget that.
Yeah, and just like chat and you were saying, this not saving might come back to hurt. He's already down to 10 and having used both his super potions.
He'll be fine. The game will reward his bravery. Oh, body slam! That is the best normal type move in the game. 85 power, 30% paralysis chance. I mean, I guess the only downside is that the paralysis animation can lose you a bit of time, but fantastic move for Porygon 2 to learn.
Yeah, and him being able to teach Surf, he's got pretty good coverage now as well. And unfortunately, we will have to wait till halqery to play the minigame of Guess the Cries.
Well, we can still do it now. We'll just have a much lower chance of getting it right.
1 in 251, or 3, I guess, because there's 3 different cries.
Judging how the info we've been getting has been going so far, it's going to be Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres.
I'm thinking Machoke, Graveler, just to rub it in.
And normally at this point, I'd be saying, well, maybe these guys will be trying to figure out what their possible path to finish would be, but I don't think we really have enough information to be making those kind of plans yet in Gamer's position.
No, it's an interesting situation to be in, right? To be able to see 4 gyms in at this point, basically, and not really having much beyond middle column bingo possible.
So halqery picking up the Rock Smash TM there.
Going for the Pokemon with 4 non-HM field moves, so between that and he already has Sweet Sun as well.
Yes, and Headbutt would be the other guaranteed one. And then you're kind of looking for something with another move with use outside of battle. The Dig TM is somewhere out there. TMs that teach field moves, they always teach the same field move, but we don't know where the TM for Dig is. It's somewhere out there, but who knows.
Could get lucky, find a Pokemon with it on it, or Teleport, Soft Boiled, a couple other moves that could be randomized onto a TM as well that you might just pick up and see.
Yeah, that's generally not one of the not so bad goals to find. With all the Pokemon you catch, you're relatively likely to find one with at least one move with use outside of battle.
And Gamer just continuing to fly through. I believe that was Morty finished out.
Yep, that's it, alright. Still no info, I think.
Yeah, but one of the things that you'll hear a lot in these races is sub 1 hour fly. Gamer well on his way to get that.
My cargo doesn't exist! Ugh. Why isn't he a Haunter? He's a... Oh, that's a Ghost type, never mind. That's a different... I didn't register that was also on the card. The Haunter's in 2 places, I guess, on this one.
So, given the fact that we have very little info, we do see Gamer just kind of looking for Pokemon here. Moves on. But I was going to ask, what's your move after getting Fly? Where do you go to try and get more information?
Well, defeat 2 Electrodes is on a diagonal, so you can go down to... I'm gonna go down to the Mahogany Rocket Hideout at the very least, and see what the Pokemon on the traps and the randomized Electrodes are. I reckon that would be one of my first moves.
Yeah, I agree. I think if that strikes out, you still don't have a lot of information. Going to meet Bill, get the Pokemon from him, and then checking out what the game's corner Pokemon are as well. Just seeing if any of those 3 are on it, because you need to buy them anyway.
Alright, we got Suicune info as well. Okay, so we got a little more information than I thought. Still missing an awful lot, but something.
Getting a question in chat on how long the average seat is. I believe our average runtime in this tournament is 1 hour and 37 minutes currently, so...
Yeah, but of course it completely depends on the ROM and card combination as to how fast you can do it. I think the fastest time of this tournament is around 1:15-ish.
I believe so. I believe it was Lord Baccarat who got the fastest time. I'll have to double check that, but absolutely right that just depending on what kind of combination you get, it can take anywhere from those really quick runs to some of the longer ones we've seen. We've seen a couple almost 2-hour ones, nothing quite crossing that threshold yet.
I think we have actually had one that was over 2 hours and 10 minutes. Yeah, that was...
Oh, we did. You're right. That was Like a Noob versus Seed Improv?
CD Improv, yeah. Gamer got the shucky and then didn't show us what it was, so I'm a little mad at that.
Finally gonna see it.
Oh dear. You did have an elixir. That's really nice, especially in this stretch of the game. If you enter Recruiting Center, there's a little cutscene with Bill there. So if you have an elixir around there, or you know, or if you can like, you know, even if you can just keep that all the way to Chuck's, and that's pretty nice. It saves a little time.
And seeing a Magneton in Chuck's gym does give a second chance at getting that card.
Yeah, we're finally starting to get a little more. Oh, we got the Roma prize coming up. See if we can identify these.
So Suicune, I'm pretty sure it's Lugia. I'm horrible at cries, so I don't know the other two.
BMAX is saying Rapidash seeking Lugia. I think it was Ponyta seeking Lugia. But yeah, I think we've got them all anyways. There's a question in chat about if there's a higher chance of catching shinies in these ROMs. The answer to that is no, but you can always get a shiny Pokemon in this game because the red Gyarados is randomized to a random shiny Pokemon, but it will always be shiny.
And there's another question asking if Lugia on Suicune is worth going to get. Probably not in this scenario, just because we do have in the ROM a way to get to Suicune, but it does involve fighting, I think it's 3 back-to-back fights before you can do so, and with Lugia not being on the card today.
Yeah, now that would, if you did catch the Suicune randomized to Lugia, that would count for the Entei Raikou Suicune goal. We do have Suicune information anyway, so that would probably be easier to get that. And Lugia is not good, even at the best of times, for these races. Its cry is extremely long, it's more on the defensive side. Because it's a legendary, it has a slower experience curve. Because the way the experience curve works is that every non-legendary is medium-fast experience curve, every legendary is slow experience curve. So things don't really go in Lugia's favor for wanting to main that in these races in general.
And Septrox pointing out in chat that Magneton was seen in Olivine, so that does give 2 locations that they can look for it. It's the regular water right outside of Olivine, as well as the fort. Once you kind of go through where the Saint or SS Anne is, that actually has its own pool of Pokemon you can find.
Yeah, I think it's the SS Aqua in this game. But yeah, the water only has 3 slots, a 60%, a 30%, a 10%, so it's generally favourable to look for Pokemon in the water rather than the grass that has 7 slots, if you can avoid it. If you go to Kanto in these races, something's gone horribly wrong.
The only time you should be in Kanto is Johto Falls, I think it's technically counts as Kanto.
Yes, there is a goal where you can catch Pokemon in Johto Falls. I mean, very occasionally, you might go to dip into Kanto for if the random TM you need to win is not in any of the Johto locations, but that's extremely unlikely.
Johto Falls is the area when you swim out of New Bark City, the starting city, to the right. That's where you end up, is that little cave area.
Yeah, it's called Johto Falls because it's like the border between Kanto and Johto. Halqery feeding berries to Miltank so that he can get TM13 Snore.
And we will get to see what the shiny is. Hopefully he does save, because it is on the card. You don't want to accidentally faint it or have it whirlwind or some unpredictable thing like that.
Yes, the gamer does have a Dig TM now, so now he can teach that, as well as Headbutt, Sweet Scent, and Rock Smash, which are guaranteed TMs. And that'll be that goal taken care of, if he needs it.
Does not look like Gamer will be going to Electrodes as early as we thought he might.
I think he's forgotten that he's already picked up an experience share. He's going to get another one from turning in the red scale, but he did already pick up that experience share in Union Cave. Oh, he sold it? Never mind, okay then.
And seeing a question in chat, is every Pokemon guaranteed to be catchable somewhere? Yes, but again, these races generally never go into Kanto region, so if it's catchable over there, it's not going to be catchable in terms of this race.
We were probably hoping to get a bit more info down here on his way to giving a Pokemon a haircut. Also getting that coin case. Maybe going towards defeating Rival 4 as well.
Do we finally get to see what Shucky is, or did I miss when Gamer finally looked at it?
It was Electabuzz. I'm pretty sure we didn't see that, but Not helpful anyway. So he leaves before giving his Pokemon a haircut, but he will check to see what the game corner Pokemon are. Nope, still not helpful. We do have Clefable Wigglytuff in the card, but Cleffa evolves into Clefairy with high friendship, and that's not reasonable to get in a race setting.
Yeah, if it was just a Clefairy or a Jigglypuff, then it's a different story because you can't just pick up a Moonstone from the department store. I think gamer marking radio card here. This is a silly point now that I'm thinking about it because he's already marked shiny as well, but halqery will know that he does have fly on.
So I don't recall what exactly was here, but I guess we'll find out sooner rather than later. Well, hopefully.
I know he hasn't dexed a lot of things, so it may have been the Moltres. I know I did see it in Slowpoke Whelming quickly. Oh, it's the Haunter, never mind.
Yep, nice quick find there. Able to get that corner goal out of the way.
And now flying to Olivine to find the Magneton.
Not using Dex Area Beep, which is a... Oh, well, he's found it anyway, but yeah, it is a nice feature that we have here. It's quite a new feature in the Speed Choice, and when you have like an area with multiple floors or multiple zones, you can take a look at your Dex, and if it beeps, it's in the zone you're currently in.
Accidentally fainted it the first time around, but it looks like it's the common Pokemon to find in this area, so not a big issue here. And Gamer just making really good time with getting all these goals. I'm sure if I'm in halqery's position and I just keep seeing these squares light up, I'm getting a little bit nervous because that's very quick progress. Heracross, not on the card. He did not say beforehand, you can't run from these traps, so you either have to KO it or catch it.
Trying to see whether there's any kind of path available to these guys at the moment. I think we might have a little more info than I gave them credit for here. I can see that columns 2, 3, and 4 are perfectly doable.
Yeah,
at the very
and
least.
with him catching this Clefairy, that does open up row 5 as well.
Alright, well even though he already has a total, Croconaw is inside with water, which is a pretty good place to look for it, if he wants to.
That is a flying type, so Gamer could choose to KO the other one and catch this one.
Yep, looks like that's exactly what he's doing.
And halqery finding a Croconaw off of Cianwood coast.
But you know, Gamer does actually have a possible path to finish right now. You can do column 2, column 3, column 4, row 5, and the diagonal bottom left to top right. That does require both defeating Rival 4 and getting Rising Badge, but he is going towards Blackthorn, so perhaps that is what he's planning on doing. I don't believe Gamer has sleep move information. Halq knows that the Aerodactyl has it because he saw it on Faulkner, but because Gamer was paralyzed at the time, he did not see the Aerodactyl use Lovely Kiss. Gamer would also, I guess, have to clock reset to win the bug catching contest as well.
halqery stumbling into a Smeargle. I don't think either of them had info on that, so that's just really fortunate for him.
Yep, that's pretty good. That opens up row 2 for him. Gamer picking up some multi-Ms. Good for self-fodder, and maybe one of them will teach a sleep-inducing move.
Gamer checking all his Pokemon for a sleep-inducing move right now.
Halq and Gamer have, I guess, fairly similar paths to finish if they want. Halq swapping out Gamer's row 5 for row 2. So they both have ways to finish. I mean, but like I say, they probably don't want to do Rising Badge and defeat Rival 4 if they can avoid it. Although doing Rising Badge will give you a bit more money to buy those Game Corner Pokemon at the very least.
Yeah, I don't know how I really feel about like committing to it though, just because there's a lot of required trainers you have to fight, and the only information they're really missing at this point, Gamer already has a halqery, so he's got that bottom right corner goal, so he's looking for either Houndour, Snubble, Arbok, Sandslash. That's about it, and it's a bit of a time sink to just get this one goal and some money.
Well, but if you don't have the info, you don't have the info, you know? And if he does decide to change his path, you know, he's fighting. He will fight a few trainers on his way to Rising Badge. But you know, he might actually get some information on his way here, and he might be able to swap out one of those other goals.
And I did forget he did have the Totodile, so that does change this a little bit. I do like this a bit more. I forgot that was a possibility. He does kind of guarantee that diagonal here now.
Oh, and he's giving the experience chance in Natu to get that to evolve for another flying type. I forget what level Natu evolves. I think it's around. I think that might be in a 25 as well. Septros in chat confirming that it is 25.
halqery finally gonna pick up his shiny.
Part of the game with Rising Badge is what you really want a good moveset for, and Gamer so far, you know, he's been paralyzed, but he hasn't really been severely threatened in this gym yet.
halqery's going down to get his electrodes, which will give him the first bingo, I believe.
Gamer does take a death to Vital Throw Mew, but you know, he's, well, yes, he's well prepared. He's got some revives, and that Mew is paralyzed, so he'll be fine. Yeah, there's nothing later than Rising Badge. No defeat an Elite Four member or anything like that.
Yeah, I do want to point out halqery having some good play there. Alright, saving before these traps, running away from the Pikachu, recognizing the second, not running away, resetting away from the Pikachu, recognizing the second cry and immediately resetting, and then finding the Clefairy. That's a very quick way to deal with those traps.
Yes, considering, as we said earlier, that you can't run away from them. And this is a nice lead on Claire that gamers should be able to set up a few X attacks on. Or he's just setting up the one. That will help. That will help though. Old 30% paralysis rate coming in clutch for gamer there.
Getting more paralysis, which is just really nice for him.
Out looking at his ID and his money, so that in preparation of clock resetting, so that he can change the date to Friday, which is when Lapras appears in Union Cave. I gotta be honest, I've completely forgotten what was, well, was it just Magnuson around here? Because Gamer's gone here as well.
I don't know. I know Gamer found his Magneton in a different location.
Yeah, I know that he found his in Olivine. I'm just not sure if there's anything else around here. Okay, Suicune is not around here. Gamer's going for the Lapras right now then.
Could this be where our Dactyl was as well to get the sleep-inducing move?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure how many flying types halqery has actually. The other one I have written down is Dragonite. Maybe he has more though. Of course, they will get the Articuno, Zapdos, or Moltres, so that'll be another one.
And they have seen Pidgey and Pidgeot, which could be 2 he can dex. I think he did catch a Scyther as well.
This Halk, you saying?
I think Gamer caught the
Oh, okay.
Scyther.
Now looks like Gamer's going to soft reset to do the bug catching contest. Wow, Halk finds Houndour here. Interesting.
That could easily change things for who wins this race, just because that's a row 4 goal that's going to be pretty accessible now.
Yep. Pretty easy road to get now. He might be able to skip... Well, he can skip Rising Badge now if he wants to. He can skip Rising Badge, he doesn't have to buy the Game Corner Pokemon. And he's setting it to 11:58 so that once he gets the Lapras, it'll roll over to Saturday and he gets another shot at the bug catching contest.
Yeah, really smart play there, just making sure he only has to do 1 clock reset, and not have to do it again for the bug catching contest.
Gamer talked to the wrong person there. You got to talk to the guy first. The lady gives you the TM after you're done, but you have to talk to the man to start feeding the berries.
Funnily enough, I think both runners did the same thing, where they realized they didn't have an escape rope to get out of that Union Cave, so they both ended up teaching Dig.
Well, they're gonna teach Dig anyway because of the Pokemon with not 4 non-HM field moves that's on the card. Although I say that, it doesn't actually help Gamer at the moment, but if he does run into the Houndour Snubble, it will help him. But you know, you might as well teach it, I suppose.
Yeah, and catching the Manton, I think, means 4 flying for him so far.
There's a 5th.
halqery just waiting for that minute to pass over so that he can start the catching.
I'm sure there's other things you can do. Like, he still needs those flying types. He still needs Entei, Raikou, Suicune. Wow, he finds a Chansey immediately. Easy win. Easy win. Yeah, I guess if Halk is low on flying types, he might end up doing column 4 and ditching column 2.
I think he did catch the Natu Electrodes as well, so I think his initial plan at least is still go flying types. halqery going to the Mart to buy the Sweet Scent, Headbutt, and Rock Smash so that he gets his 4 field moves.
Yep, there we go. That will be his 3rd bingo.
Gamer just not getting lucky with his Pokemon search.
Yeah, I think he's searching for one of the legendary birds here. And Halk did have the Clefairy as well, okay, good stuff.
Yep, so that is 4 bingos for halqery.
So yeah, so now looks like he's just going to give the Pokemon a haircut, defeat Rival 4, and that'll be it.
Gamer finally finding the Suicune. I had to go to Burnt Tower to find it.
Yeah, I think it's pretty difficult to see Halk losing this one at this point. He just has to beat this guy, and unless he has massive problems at Rival 4, Gamer can, you know, he's got the info, but I think he might not have the time.
He is gonna look for the Aerodactyl, which he does find is also steep, but now he's switching off and he's saying it's easier to find.
Yeah, if Gamer gets one more flying type, he can... if he gets to like a legendary bird, he'll get that. That'll be his 6th flying type as well. He can get the Mystery Berry, and that would be column 2. So he's close to a few goals, but he needs to win the bug catching contest and evolve his Clefairy as well. Just no time for all that, I think.
Yeah, he's only got 1 bingo right now, and again, halqery's just on his last fight of the run here. Does find the Articuno, so that is the 2 goals we were talking about.
Oh, he has Sing TM. Hey, that's neat. Gives
Yeah,
him
that's...
low 1, and we'll give him the top left, bottom right diagonal once he evolves. The Clefairy. Oh, he doesn't even need to win the contest, right? He can buy all the Game Corner Pokemon. Does that give him enough?
Mystery Berry would be 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that would be enough. Unfortunately, halqery just beating that is gonna beat him, so turns out to be a pretty close race, all things considered, because it won't take Gamer much longer to finish out here.
Jeez, yeah, like I find it tough to keep track of it with people just getting so many goals at the end. But yeah, I don't think it will take Gamer very long at all to get this done. But yeah, congratulations to Halq. His official race time finish is 1:20.12, just missing out at sub 1:20. Very fast time though.
Yeah, impressive run, and that is his 2nd straight win. He's only done two races so far for this tournament, and has won both. So for the guy who is organizing this entire tournament, doing a great showing as well.
Collusion, I tell ya, collusion.
And it looks like halqery's just joined us for an interview as well. Congratulations, How do you feel after that run?
I got really lucky, actually.
Yeah, the Houndour Snubble just really helped you out there, I suppose, didn't it?
So there I was, working on flying types, and then I realized how fast it could be.
Yeah, how many flying types did you have? I only saw Dragonite and Natu from you.
I had 4. I had Moltres as well, and then I caught a Farfetch'd on the floor where I found Houndour Snubble.
Alright.
And then Aerodactyl was going to be my 5th, and then I was going to work something out for the 6th, and I knew Aerodactyl had Lovely Kiss. I don't know if it would have had it at the level I caught it at, so...
We were noting how slow the information is trickling in the beginning of this race. Were you getting nervous in this early part of the run here?
The thing that was frustrating for me throughout this race is I felt like I was playing perfectly. Like, I didn't mess up any movement. I hit 1 optional, but besides that, like, yeah, I thought my routing was really good, like quitting contest immediately and getting the berry, and then clock resetting to Friday 11:58 to roll over to Saturday, and then do the contest and Lapras all in 1 clock reset. And I did everything right, but Gamer marked shiny Pokemon, and I'm like, how am I slower?
Gamer was just blitzing super hard, to be honest.
What did he run?
He ran the Porygon 2, same as you.
Yeah,
Oh, good lord.
he did a different route than you were. He didn't do the bug catching contest the first time to get the berry.
Oh, is he done? Oh wow. Yeah, I was kind of close.
Yep. Yeah, he got a fair few goals at the end, and that's it.
Yeah.
Uh,
I was
Superboy's
never
finished.
doing Rising Bed, so I don't know how he did that. But my Porygon 2 was awful. I don't know if you saw the DVs at the end there.
Oh no, I didn't.
Oh,
But then he he just like shut the stream off in frustration after seeing that.
no, I closed Gambot because the credit music annoys me.
Oh, okay. Gamers is not too bad. 6 DV attack, 12 DV special. I mean, it could be better.
12
but,
special, lucky. And what's mine? Dumb button. I almost hit the split key. 0 attack, 2 HP, 1 speed, 6 special.
Oof.
Something was fishy. I was getting outsped by everything. So that makes more sense, I guess.
Well, I think Gamer closed Discord at the start of the race, so unless he rejoins, looks like it'll just be you for the interview.
Hold on, he's in the race time chat. Yeah. I think the biggest mistakes I made were that one optional, not realizing that my path changed once Houndour Snubble happened soon enough, and then getting all the way to where the Lapras would be, and realizing I forgot the clock reset.
Yeah.
But I'm actually a little annoyed that a 7-turn sleep cost me 7
Oh,
points.
what is this? 0 DV attack, 6 DV special?
Yeah, it was
No,
awful.
dude. No.
It's trash.
What the heck? I mean, can't even tell how bad its attack is because it's genderless, really. Just
Looking at those DVs, I'm lucky I made it through. Actually,
I mean, the moveset was pretty darn good.
Flamethrower, Rolling Kick, Egg Bomb. I missed so many Egg Bombs and Rolling Kicks. It was absurd. I don't know if you're watching the early game, but I missed Egg Bomb and Rolling Kick on everything.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, I mean, what do you expect, really? That's just... I mean, at least you kind of feel like you should be missing a few egg bombs. Not like flipping Boomerang, where it just...
I mean, yeah,
misses
some
when
of
it
them, but keyword some, not all of them. I thought that was a little uncalled for with the game, but game do what game do. Yeah, that was. Had I not gotten Houndour Snubble, I probably, now that I think about it, I might have lost. Because I still needed without Houndour Snubble.
So I guess you'd gotten more flying types.
Yeah, I would have gotten Aerodactyl, which hopefully had a sleep move. I would have gotten Suicune and the Mystery Berries at 5.
I mean,
that was my
I think
path
I think that would. I think. All right, so. Actually, if you didn't get Houndour Snubble, you just got the arrow. Wouldn't that have been enough? Because you get 2 bingos that way, don't you?
No,
the
this is
diagonal
5.
and the
What I have
diagonal
on-
and the row 2. So if the arrow had the sleep move, that would have been enough.
Yeah, actually, I didn't even think about Row 2. Yeah, Row 2's fine. Yeah, so arrow, sleep move, and then haircut. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it might have been.
It
all
might have
right
actually been
anyways.
faster than fighting Row before.
Well, whatever. I mean,
I mean, I still had to
at
get
least
another flying type.
at
but I
least
didn't
it was
really have much
consistent, I
info.
guess. And like you say, you didn't know when the Aerodactyl would forget Lovely Kiss.
Yeah, the Clefairy was really nice too. I was actually praying for that. Glad somebody heard me. The gamer said he's not going to do the interview today.
Okay, no problem.
But I don't know. How was it on your guys' end? Like, any critiques? Any?
I mean, I was just scared that you, because we got info for the Articuno, the Moltres, and the Zapdos like all at once, and I was like, are we just gonna get all the info for one goal and nothing else? But it did come in after a while, so
Yeah.
I was relieved. I was like thinking, is this gonna be like a repeat of last race where it just like they had no info and it went for like 1 hour 45 minutes? But no, it all worked out.
Yeah, and I wanted to commend you. The one thing that I saw that I was really impressed with was the trap, being able to identify the second Pokemon by its cry and just instantly backing out and resetting again and not even wasting any time. That was very quick and very slick.
Yeah, Heracross has a very unique cry, and That's like one of like 15 that I know off the top of my head. I actually knew Pikachu, but I didn't realize that I didn't need it like until I looked at it. But yeah, I'm not exceptional with cries, but you know that's one of the ones I know. I was really lucky I ran into that Chansey in contest. It never got in the ball and it almost killed me, but
Yeah, like we saw all this garbage the first time you went through, and it was just. And then you find a Chansey on the first encounter the second time. It's all fell quite nicely for you in the end.
I'm glad it didn't go the other way around because I did not intend on finishing contest at all on that first attempt. Like, had I seen the Chansey, I still would have just gone for the berry and just hope I ran into it on the second time.
Congratulations on winning both your matches so far. I know your next match is Sunday at 1 o'clock EDT. I think that's correct.
Yeah, something like that with Fian.
Yeah. Any thoughts going into that race?
Fian's somebody I've played with before, but it's been a very long time. I don't know how much he's improved since. But his race with Furious Magic was really close, so definitely not gonna take it easy or anything. I think he could beat me, I think. Well, I actually thought Gamer was my hardest matchup because, like, you know, Gamer and we play semi-regularly, and we've maybe, let's say we played like 50 bingos. I've maybe won 8 out of the 50. Like, I don't know how he does it, but he always gets into a win outright.
Well, there you go. You heard it here first, folks. Halq is saying that he will smoke the rest of the competition because Gamer was his hardest opponent. So, you know,
I mean,
the rest
it was
of you
like only
chumps
3
better
minutes
watch
apart.
out.
He had like a 42 fly or something like that.
It was ridiculous, yeah. But I think, you know, because there is another match going on right now on SpeedGaming between Snowbear and Kozak. We better wrap this up right now so you guys can go and watch that. I mean, you know, what are you still doing here listening to us talk? You'll be watching more gameplay. And then we have another match after, like, in 55 minutes after that. You're not going to be able to watch everything, guys. I mean, I don't know what you're going to do, but you'll have to figure it out. But yeah, good race, guys. Thanks for watching, everybody. Follow the runners. Follow the commentators, I guess. I mean, I don't really stream very much, but but anyway, yeah, check out everyone else in this tournament. We have so many matches coming up in this group stage. You will not be short of content, that's for sure. But yeah, thanks everybody, and we'll see you next time.